Hey guys, just Jake here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Fenix LD41 flashlight. Before we start, I'm going to show you real quick the box. So here's the box. On the top you have in the front, you have some of the specifications, some of the features of the flashlight. On the side you have your Ansi FL1 standards, and in the back you have some measurements and more specifications on the output, on the lumen, the peak beam intensity, and etc. We're going to go through all of this in the review very soon. Inside the box you get your plastic carrier, so this is where the flashlight is going to be found. Then you have your Fenix warranty card. This comes in Chinese and English. Your instruction manual. This comes in 3 languages, German, English, and Chinese. Then you have a little mini catalog of Fenix. Shows you different types of their products. So that's pretty cool. Then you have your lanyard. Great lanyard. Fits well on the wrist. Very comfortable. It's not rubberized. It won't pull your hair. The only thing is that it doesn't have a chokehold. So you can create that with you can make it yourself with some rubber band or some paracord. Also comes with the Fenix logo on it. There it is right there. And your spare O-ring and clicky button. I really like it when flashlight brands, flashlight companies put in their boxes spare parts of the flashlight. So it's a good thing to have. It's better to have than not to. I'm gonna put that away. Then you also get your holster. So a very rugged type of material, very nice. It won't tear easily. You have Velcro up front. In the back, where the belt, for the belt loop, there is no Velcro, so it's all stitched. So it really depends on how you see it. If maybe you're one of those guys who like to take off and put back on continuously, or type of holster, move it around, you're gonna want a Velcro. Otherwise, this one is pretty good. It will stay fit. It won't detach easily. Regarding a Velcro, it depends how you look at it on your taste. But anyway, the holster is good quality. I'm gonna show you real quick how the flashlight fits in. So you can fit it in with your head up. Close it here. So obviously you have parts of the head that are exposed, and the tail cap, or head down. So it fits snug either way you put it. And getting back to the flashlight. So just a quick fact on the logo. So as you see, the Fenix LD41, LD stands for limit defying, and 41 stands for the number that basically represents the upgrade from the LD40. So the LD40 basically had a type of, not sure what type of plastic, but it had a plastic type of body, less output, different type of lead. It was pretty different from this type of flashlight. They did a really great job on this upgrade. So this is the 2015 version, because there's also the 2014 version. So starting from the head, you have inside your Cree XML U2 LED, which is can perform a max output of 960 lumens. You have your anti-reflective coating glass, pretty thick, nice quality. The bezel, it's not an aggressive attack bezel, but it can definitely be used as personal defense. If you were going to use this in any way to defend yourself, this could hurt a person. So really good to have that. And also, one of the features that really let you appreciate this type of bezel is that if you were to leave your flashlight on and put it on the ground, obviously at night you see this better, but as you can see, there's some light coming out, so the operator will know when he left his flashlight on and if he left it on. So that's a good feature. On the top of the head, you have a warning logo that it says it gets hot, so basically to watch out on the head. And it's true, this flashlight does get pretty hot on the turbo mode, and I really like the logo, and I was kind of skeptic about it, but it's pretty cool. Under that little warning logo, you have your serial number of your flashlight. Then going under, you have 4 thermal fins over here. They're in a type of octagon shape. So they're trying to put an anti-roll feature in this. It will stay still once you put it on the table. If you were to push it, it will roll. But eventually, much better than a cylinder type normal flashlight. So going on to the body, you have your aerial grade aluminum type body with a premium, I believe it's a hard anodizing, type 3. So type 3 hard anodizing. Your tail cap, you have a unique type of feature. You have your two buttons side by side. So you have your mode button on top, which is a smaller one, and the bigger one is your power button. So you can either decide this whether to keep this with however you prefer, you know, with your thumb closer to the power button or your thumb farther to the power button, farther than the power button, excuse me. So you basically do a bigger reach for the power button, but you have your mode button close. So we're going to open the flashlight real quick, show you the internals. The threading of the flashlight does come pre-lubricated from Fenix, so that's always a good thing to know, to have. Fenix does a great job on that. So they really put a lot of grease on that just to keep your threads nice and greased up. So you have your nice internals, good quality. This is your head. I'm going to put that down real quick. And inside you have your battery carrier. So the battery carrier, I was pretty skeptic about this. I really don't like battery carriers. I'm not a big fan of battery carriers, but this one is a pretty decent quality. It's very, very good quality. I was actually surprised by this. I really like it. It's thick plastic, good quality made. You have nice contacts right here on top, you can see. And in front you have your Fenix logo. On the back, there's a type of railing. So this railing will connect to the internals of the body. So inside your body you can see there's a line right there. There's a long line, a long type of slide. So what that does is that when you fit in your battery carrier the wrong way, it won't let the battery carrier enter. Once you put it in the correct way, the battery carrier will enter and it will stay snug. It will stay fit in. It won't move around. It won't jiggle. It really won't move around when you're operating it. So that's it's a good type of quality. It's a good thing to know. It's a good feature about the flashlight. And a lot of problem about battery carriers, when you're moving around with your flashlight, you're going to hear a lot of the battery carriers jumping around, and maybe your batteries hitting the internals of your flashlight body. It's pretty annoying, but this is a really good quality. So inside, I don't know if you see, I have normal alkaline batteries. In the testing, I will be using Eneloop batteries, not these 2000 milliamps. I will be using 2550 milliamp type Eneloop Pro batteries. So, hoping that we're gonna get the best results out of this flashlight. The specifications. So now the weight of the flashlight, excluding batteries, is 6.7 ounces. The length of the flashlight, I'm just going to check here real quick. Yeah, 6.9 inches. So you have the length of your flashlight is 6.9 inches. The head diameter is 1.6 inches. So altogether, not really, oh, hit the camera right there. Not really too big of a flashlight, not either too small. It does have a decent weight to it. So if you're looking to use this flashlight for an indoor type of use, I wouldn't recommend that. There are many other less smaller type batteries, smaller type flashlights that you can use for your indoor use. This is a great use for outdoor, this flashlight. So really, Fenix does concentrate on a lot of outdoor type flashlights. Specifications of the Ansi FL1 standards: you have your 4 modes. You have your low mode, so you have your 6 lumens, So here's your low mode, 6 lumens. Then when you bump it up, you have 150 lumens, 400 lumens, and 960 lumens. So altogether you have your 4 modes. On the 960 lumens, you can feel the heat already on the palm of your hand if you point the flashlight towards you. So that's it's a pretty cool feature. The runtime on the max, so on the turbo, is 1 hour. On the 400 lumens, you have 2 hours and 25 minutes. On the 150 lumens, you have 9 hours and 30 minutes. And on its lowest settings, you have 20 hours. There's also a strobe mode on this. So in whatever mode you have it in, So let's say we have it on the lowest mode, okay? Maybe you're indoors, something happens, someone comes in, you know, you didn't expect it. So what you do is you hold this mode button for half a second, not even half a second, really quick. Just keep hold of it, and you have your strobe mode. Now this strobe mode is very powerful. It's very disorienting. It's not at its max potential because of the batteries that I have inside. The alkaline batteries are almost depleted. In the testing, I will show how the strobe mode is. And like I said, I will be using Eneloop Pro 2550 milliamps. So altogether, a great flashlight. It has a strobe mode for your personal defense, just in case. You have your 6 lumens, so in case you're indoors or you're doing up close type of stuff. And you have your 150 lumens and 400 lumens, which is for your mid-range, long range. And your turbo mode is really just a thrower. It will show you everything you need to see up to Ansi FL1 declares 300 meters. So it is also impact resistant up to 1 meter and waterproof. This has IPX8, which means it is waterproof up to 2 meters. The peak beam intensity is 22,500 candela. So that is pretty intense. If you were to point this in someone's face, maybe, you know, use this as personal defense, it would be a great flashlight. Not primarily for personal defense, but in case you need it, you know, in case someone attacks you or you need to defend yourself, it's a good thing to know that you have your strobe, which is pretty quick to activate. And that's pretty much it. So the testing, I'll just say this again, it will be used with Eneloop Pro 2550 milliamps, not the 2000. And stay tuned. Okay, now we have another distance to work with. Now the distance is 37 meters, and exactly on the 37th meter, I counted it myself, there's an emergency jacket that I put. So we can use it as a target for now. I'm gonna try to zoom in on that, and yeah, so let's start out with turbo mode. Put it in turbo mode, here we go. Okay, So this is turbo mode. We're in a field. It's kind of a rainy night. It's just lightly drizzling, so not that much rain. As you can see, it has just a wide open spill. So when I say that Fenix really does a great job on outdoor lights, I mean, this is the truth, guys. You know, they just do a great job on their outdoor hiking, whatever, as long as it's outdoor. So it has a great spill, but this flashlight is meant to be a thrower. So the further the distance it goes, the more it opens up, kind of like a cone. It really opens up. It gives you a massive wall that you can really see. So we're not talking about, you know, 2,000, 3,000 lumens, but for 960 lumens on 4 AA batteries, this is very impressive, especially the spill. So as you can see, spill very wide. I mean, look at that center spot right in the middle. So this is your hot spot right here. So as you can see, only a portion of my fingers are washed out a bit, while the others stay in the image and you can see them clearly. So this is the spill. It's just a great spill. We're gonna zoom in on the target just so you can see it a little bit better in the distance that we're working with. There we go. So the target is really, it's just shining, because this is, I'm gonna try to lower it a bit because that thing is just shining. All right, this is your 6 lumens, 150 I believe. I can't remember the lumen outputs. 400. Yep. Here's Leo. We're gonna use Leo up front. This is Leo's butt, 6 lumens. Second one, 150, 400. And I'm not gonna use turbo on him. Use a turbo. So in real life I can see a little bit further, more than that. So I would say maybe 10-20 meters further. And there's still some light from the moon over here, so that's helping us out a lot. The more darker in the darker environment you are, the more you're gonna get out of these type of lights. So I'm gonna zoom out now. Oops. Okay, zooming out. Sorry guys, I don't have the best camera. My deepest apologies. This is what I work with. So really cool. I'm just gonna shine this around real quick. Here's Leo again. And here's the field. There's a big field we're working right behind us. Oh crap. There's a lot of tall grass. So it's hard kind of to really see the distance that we're working with. I'm gonna point that back to the target. And now I'm gonna show you, so I'm gonna walk down to the target and show you the power of the turbo mode on pointed towards the camera from the distance of the target. So I'm gonna start from the lowest mode and then work myself up to turbo. So stay tuned. strobe mode directly into the face of a victim. So we're gonna try out, let's say you're hiking outside, something happens, you're gonna turn on your flashlight real quick, instant strobe, right in your face. 960 lumens of instant strobe. I can guarantee that someone really isn't gonna understand anything after that. You know, it gives you enough time to attack everything. So I really hope you see outside over there. Hope you saw us. And yeah, let's see if we can find some other distances. Distance test over here. So we're talking about around 25 meters, 25, 30 meters, no more. It's on more of a downhill, not too steep, so something pretty smooth. I'm gonna use Leo as a target, so I'm gonna walk down. I'm gonna tell Leo to stay, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, now I'm gonna call him back. There he is. Okay, so that's it for tonight with the testing, with all the samples. I think that's more than enough. Guys, great flashlight. Very unique type of flashlight from Fenix, you know. I have a lot of good things to say about this flashlight. I'm very glad I got it. Have no problem with it at all. And it's just surprising, you know. 4 AA batteries doing this power, this type of spill. Fenix does a great job for outdoor flashlights. No problem at all. 150 lumens surprisingly gets you out actually to a great distance. So even though your turbo mode isn't going to last you a lifetime, then you step down to your 450. After that, you know, someone could say 150 isn't enough. Well, on this flashlight it actually is. It's more than enough to actually to bring you home. So even if you stay on your 150, you know, you stay on your 150 lumens to conserve your battery life, that's a good idea too. But this flashlight offers you pretty much everything. The only thing missing is your SOS and beacon mode. But, you know, to be honest, never used mine. I don't know about other people, but it does have a sort of instant strobe. Better to have it than not. And like we said, it does have an aggressive sort of attack bezel, so it could still be used. I mean, the only thing is that a lot of people might not find attractive is probably the design. All I could tell you is that I go crazy for unique type of designs like this one. So once again, guys, this is just Jake here signing off. The Fenix LD41, great flashlight, hell of a thrower, great spill, instant strobe, just solid feel. Love the feeling. I love the tactical feeling. So, you know, keeping your flashlights up straight like this, fist ready, that's my style. So if that's your style too, if you guys get this, you know, have fun like I did. Love this flashlight, and coming to you with more reviews. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you like the video, please leave a like, and thank you.